Cheers, man. Yo, 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 yo. What is up? It's Demise. Demise Music and Entertainment here, buddy. That beat I made a few years back on a program called Reason. Reason is a program which is most likely around $500. It's quite pricey, but you're going to get quality music. So, one thing that I realized is that you can't be fucking cheap when it comes to music. I used to be super cheap, and I was like, no, you don't need that. It's about the heart, it's about the soul of the music. But there's a lot more quote unquote shortcuts that you can take when you purchase quality equipment. When you purchase a keyboard, a piano, when you purchase a better program to make beats. When you purchase a mixing and mastering by a professional producer, when you invest money forward and get something in return, hopefully you don't waste the money. What that is ROI, return on investment. You want to make, if you want to print out 1,000 CDs and you spent, $1,200 or something to get all those CDs printed out, you want to at least be able to sell all those CDs at $5. So in turn, you get $5,000 back. You know what I mean? So you buy 1,000 CDs. And when you buy 1,000 CDs of your music, it should come out to roughly like 1,200 bucks. Sell all 1,000 of those CDs for $5. Do the math. That's $5,000 back. So you're positive $4,000, give or take. Okay. So that is the power of investing. And this video I titled Rap versus Hip Hop, Looking for Business Mentors and Money Psychology. There's a brilliant guy that I watched named Leo Gura of Actualized.org. He lives in Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay. I don't know where he's from originally, but he's a very smart, enlightened gentleman. And his videos are an hour long, right? And you sit there and he's just like talking directly like how I am. All black background. It's all about him talking. No action really, nothing. Just him talking. Me and this other guy named Julian on his channel, We Take Action. Go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to Leo of Actualized.org. What Leo said in a video, this is the reason why I started watching all of his other videos, because he said money, the psychology of money, is all how you perceive it. That's all it is. Okay? If you think money is hard to make and hard to keep, and you don't know, he said one thing that I was talking about to my brother last night, like what a poverty-stricken person thinks, like I used to think, was I just need $1 million. If I had $1 million, all my problems would be solved. You would probably, if you don't know what to do with $1 million, if you don't know what to do with $1 million, you'll probably end up even more broke after. The money psychology, I mean, you might win $1 million, but then you'll buy a house, perhaps, a car, shit you'd never had in your life, maybe some jewelry, and then what you don't know is the reoccurring expenses of the car. Insurance, gas, payments, maintenance, the reoccurring price of the house, the monthly mortgage, or if you outright buy the house, the yearly property taxes, the yearly. I don't own a house. I don't know. I'm talking from what Leo was talking about. Okay, so I'm speaking not from my own personal home owning experience. I've never owned a home yet. But what Leo was saying was $1 million given to you will not solve your problems if you don't know what's going on in your own mind. So therefore, don't, if you strike it with the lotto and you win a lot of money, good for you. You should seek the books and the knowledge, because those little golden nuggets that you'll read in a book, right, will help you, will freaking help you along the way. Like this book right here that I'm reading, and I don't even like reading that much, but Millionaire Success Habits, Dean Graziosi. I'm about quarter of the way through. Good stuff. It's simple. What he's saying in this book is you don't have to reinvent your whole fucking self. You don't have to reinvent your whole life. The only thing you have to really do is, one, what I believe, and the book explains it too, is replace old habits with new habits that are going to get you in a direction of more money or of more prosperity and more overall positivity. Because if you think about it, the richest people, right, they're not thieves. They're not evil people. Money's not evil. All it is money. It's hard to wrap your mind around that, right? I believe that the world, like, we have to, the devil and God. And maybe that's not so true. Okay? Maybe money is it's a piece of paper printed, right? It's got some feel to it, but the emotional attachment to the money is what triggers our fucking emotions. Crazy. And this book is explaining certain habits that you can build up. Little small things here and there. Okay, so for instance, if you wake up every day and you're like, I'm going to go and buy a latte that's $4.50 at Starbucks or Frappuccino, that is a negative habit. And here's the kicker. This is the real kicker. It's only $4.50. Do the fucking math. Do the math. You do that every day. What rich people do, like in the book, with all these other videos and books that I've read as well, they look at that and they say, I just do the opposite. I do a good habit of taking $4.50 and putting it into a business, putting it into the stock market, right? Or putting it into what's the other thing called? I forgot the fucking name. It's like a 401k kind of. Not saying 401k is gonna get you rich or not, but it's something, you know what I mean? And you got all the critics. Oh, they're gonna tax you. Oh my god, you know what? $4.50 spent on a latte you'll never get back. $4.50 you put towards your business, towards your stock investment, towards your whatever, the possibility of you getting a return on that is way greater than a fucking $4.50 latte or frappuccino or whatever the fucking price is. Those habits. Smoking cigarettes. Rich and successful people most likely don't smoke cigarettes and don't eat fast food every day because they're like, it's a different mindset that they're in. They're in a, holy crap, I have full control of myself mindset. That's why they're at the top. Because they're like, if I don't wake up and continue bettering myself today than yesterday, then I have wasted so much time and I'm gonna fail. So I better start right now where I left off yesterday, even better and better and better every day. So if, like Jeff Bezos said, the Amazon founder said, when we talk about quarterly goals, right? Like, we just reached our quarterly goal of $3.5 million. He said, I wasn't even thinking about this quarter's goal. And I was thinking about the quarterly goal in 5 years because I knew that this quarterly goal was already going to be 3.5 million. So I wasn't even talking about this quarter's goal. What I'm talking about right now is in the next 5 years quarterly goal, which should be 300 billion, 400 billion, right? And it's astronomical to some people, and they're just like, they think that these people have, you know, $1 billion in cash and gold just sitting in a fucking room. And that's most likely not the case. You know, it's in stocks. It's in some of it's in liquid cash. Some of it is in real estate. Some of it is in net worth assets. You know, assets, all that stuff. So I used to be the poverty-stricken mindset. I didn't come from a lot of money. I didn't come from a household where it was, hey, invest in this. So look at the stock market. Look at, my family was work. If you can, go to school, get a good job, and there you go. Safe, secure, work for 30 years, get your retirement. Nothing against that at all. That's what I was raised around. With little subtle hints of like, oh yeah, do this and do that. But one thing that I do have to mention though is that my mom and my stepdad actually, now that I remember and think about it, they were very supportive of my music. Very supportive. Okay? They didn't have all the resources and the money to we were living in an apartment complex, and I was like, oh, how am I supposed to play drums in an apartment complex? It's virtually impossible because we have people living above us. There's people on the walls here and there, but I made it work. And we all made it work together because they're like, hey, this kid has a freaking dream. This kid's a drummer right here. So, yeah, we live in an apartment complex, but, it's not what you have. It's not, it's what you do with what you have. It's not what you make. It's what you do with what you make. It's not how much, someone can make $100,000 a year, but if they're spending $100,000 a year, then they're fucking back to zero. So, what we did in the apartment complex? We fucking set up the drums with drum pads. Super quiet, and it was annoying because I had friends that they had a garage and they were pounding away, playing drums every day, and I could only play for an hour on these fucking drum pads. And I was like, hey, better than nothing. So that's that mindset. You have to take full responsibility. You have to know when you're wrong. You have to make things work. My mom, my stepdad were living in an apartment complex, but they were like, hey, Merry Christmas. Here's a drum set. Never forget the drum set. I wish I still had it, but hey, gotta move around, man. Gotta move. I can't hold on to a bunch of shit from the past, right? So, but the main, the psychology of money, I believe, I'd say like 80% of people got wrong. And I'd still have it wrong. I got a little haircut today. It's hard for me to accept payment from, like, being an employee for 9-10 years. My brain is trained and triggered to, oh, resume, job, work, ding. But then I go, wait a minute, hold on, Demise. You don't have college debt. Good. You don't have marital divorce debt or anything like that. Good. You don't have, you didn't get a house foreclosed on. Good. I don't have car payments. Good. Because we bought a used car, all cash, outright, Yeah, maintenance, of course, but it blows away the fact that I don't have a $500 to $300 car payment for a car by myself. Which me and my girlfriend are going to get a used car, a newer used car, and we're going to have a monthly payment, hopefully, of $250. But me and her together, that ain't a lot. But I don't have credit card debt, okay? My credit score is not very, It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's fair. It's in the upper 600s. So like, um, I went to a community college for 2 years, community college, De Anza and Cupertino, and I was like, hey, be honest with yourself, man. Is this what you like or no? Hey, look who it is. It's freaking Mommy Groot. It's Mommy Groot. Hey, get over here. Get over here. Make me my sandwich, woman. Just kidding. But I just want to get this one out of the way because I'll just tell you directly right now. Okay? You watching this. Shout out to everyone that's been subscribing lately, first and foremost. My nose is all clogged. So, Adis M, he said, hey man, I like your beats and I suggest sending your beats to one or other more popular producers who do reviews. Phil C, thanks for commenting. Isaac, much love. Jane Monroe, Blessed Pen, Apex Cordis is always showing love. Yo baby. All these people that have been watching and subscribing lately, thank you so much, okay? It's like, there's a lot of other YouTubers out there you can watch, but, you know, I'm different. I'm one, just like everyone else in the world, but I'm like, hey, I have a particular value that I'm sharing with you guys. I have a particular wit about myself that someone else doesn't have. So that's why I appreciate you guys. And, you know, so I just want to help other people out and with the realization that you can, in your own life, generate income off of your business, your idea, your music, your song, your movie, your book, your invention, right? It's attainable. It's you don't know because here's the thing, when you go to a job, you know. You oh, you're hired. Thanks. When do I start? Tomorrow. Cool. 8 o'clock. All right, I'll be there. And you get off at a certain time, and then you wait, you get your paycheck, and it's all set up. It's direct for you. Boom. I've been there, done that. I've worked a lot of jobs. When it's a book that you want to write, you don't know if anyone's going to want to read your book. You don't know if you suck at writing a book. You don't know what the hell. You know what I mean? So that's farce. That's, I don't want to say the word. What? Oh, hell no. You fucking that shoe. We got a real comedian. So imagine this. Start from, say you got $1,000. If you have $1,000, you can either go get the job, save that $1,000, and keep working, and forget about your book idea that you want to write a book. Say you want to be an author, right? And you might forget about your book and just be like, I'm working too much, you know, and always, you know. So, few things. Look at your expenses and say, do I need to work this much? If I have a car payment, rent, bills, phone bill, I like to shop a lot, then maybe you gotta do what this book says and change your shopping habits, eat at home more, and move someone in with you to cut your rent in half, right? That's one thing you can do. Or I'm fortunate enough to, you know, the places that I've lived, there's always been a lot of family there, so, you know, the cost of living is down because we all pitch in. But if there's ever a time where I need to be, like, literally on my own at an apartment complex, out here where I live, you're looking at almost $2,000 a month. So I definitely need to, you know, have family there or someone else and my girlfriend, right? So we can split that bill so we can have enough money for food, right? And gas. Shit. The fuck. So say you have $1,000 and you were like, you know what? Instead of getting that job, and you say you don't have any expenses, say you live at home with your mom and dad in the basement or in your room, whatever, and you're like, I want to write a book, but I'm terrified because I've never done it before. Who's going to read it? Why am I doing this? Oh my God, what am I doing? Holy shit. Will I ever get my $1,000 back? You never know. Just do it. Just do it, mother truckers. That's it. Just fucking do it. Why do you think Nike says just do it and that slogan's been around forever? Should I write a song? Should I make an album? Just do it. Should I write a book? Just do it. Should I write a movie script? Just do it. Should I start a business? Just do it. Right? Shit. I was like, should I have coffee? Just do it. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's get into the real meat of this. So I got into the money psychology part. The money psychology part, if I could just put it down in simple terms, is like, keep track of your expenses, even though it sounds unsexy and you want to ball out and be like, oh, I got that. Before you know it, you're like, oh shit, I didn't save any money. Save a little bit because there's going to be a time where you need to buy a new car or someone, your mom, something happened and she needs to borrow money. You got to be able to give your mom like $500 if she needs it. Your mom's wiped your ass for you. Right? Most of us. You know, set a little nest egg, but don't be super like, oh my god. Just be like, hey, I got $1,000 saved up on the side. If my mom needs any money anytime, I got yous. Okay? Oh shit. I need a newer car. Boom. And just keep accumulating that $1,000 savings. Okay? And that's different from investing. You got to have a whole nother $1,000 if you want to start, putting out some good quality music or investing into writing a book, having publishers and mentors and shit like that, right? You want to pay these people. You get what you pay for. If you don't cough up any dough, they're not going to want to fucking help you out. And if they do, they're going to hold back a lot. They're going to be like, yeah, you got good ideas, man. What time is it? I got to go. I got to go make money. I like you, but I got to go make money. And if you say, hey, give me one more hour. I didn't fully get to speak and ask enough questions. Here's $100. They'll be like, now we're talking. Then they'll tune in more. That's the power of money, okay? And it's not, don't think about it all emotional. Just this business owner or this mentor is, if you're not paying them and they're spending time with you, they're in the back of their mind, they're like, oh, this is time that I could be making money. But I'm not, because I'm helping out someone that I think has a good drive. But don't be a piece of shit. If you really have drive, then you'll say, hey, for your time, here's $50. Here's $100. Because it's a trade. Okay? And that person that you want to mentor you for music, author, business, they need to go out and make their money. They're all about that. And if you're wasting their time and not giving them any value, which is money, then they're not going to give you their full attention and their full, because they're like, oh shit, right after this I gotta, hey, a couple words of advice, but I gotta go. And then if you give them some money, they'll be like, you know what, all right, come here. Because they don't have to leave right away. Okay? Real shit. Mafioso. Rap versus hip hop. What does that mean? A lot of people go, well, it's the same thing. No, it's not. Hip hop was a culture that started in the East Coast culture of a bunch of ghetto kids from the streets, New York, and just playing the break beats on the records and like just playing those. Everyone getting together on the streets, dancing, community, making something from nothing. Like dancing on cardboard, graffiti. It's a culture. It's a lifestyle. There's a there's beauty in that. There's a major culture behind it, right? History, positivity. For the most part, I was not even born yet when hip hop was created, but uh, from my uncles and my family and what you hear and what you see on documentaries, that's what it was. It was like, hey, we don't have anything out here in New York, and it's pretty grimy. Um, we're taking these soul records and these funk records and playing the drums and boom boom. Next thing you know, people start. I think when rapping started was a lot of these radio host type deals would be like, "Hey, what's up? It's your host with the most. It's Demise. I'm coming looking at your eyes, and this girl's looking cute." And oh shoot, that, and they started doing that over beats, and then voila, hip hop, rapping. The hip, hip hop, and it don't stop, and rock it to the bang, shit like that. Okay, this is way before our time, way before my time. So you look and you go, hey, that's how it started. The birth of hip hop, which turns into rap. There's a major difference between rap and hip hop. Rap, you think about it and you're like, rap, business, money, hoes, cars, clothes. Hip hop wasn't about that necessarily. It was about community, positivity, making nothing from something, sampling drum breaks, breakdancing, graffiti, culture, rap, gangsta shit, guns, money, business, CEO. You know what I mean? It got commercialized. Good. Not the old Demise. I've evolved. I've fucking evolved. The old Demise, or D-Man, when I was against all that shit. Oh no, it's all about like real rap. Real rap. What is real rap? No one fucking knows. No one gives a shit. Make what you want to make. Make some money off of it. And when you're going to the bank account and you're putting a couple $1,000s because of your hard-earned music, hard-earned money, the haters come out and say, that's not real. It's fake. And you go, Drake. He's not, he's an entertainer. Commemorate and congratulate. Lil Yachty, he wants to get into movies and commercials. He's an entertainer, and he's actually not bad at rapping as well. Drake's not a bad rapper either. So the old me was super against all that, but you gotta evolve. You gotta grow the fuck up, evolve, and say, hey, I don't particularly listen to Drake or Lil Yachty in my car. I listen to death metal, some Slipknot in there, some fucking underground rap, some other shit. A lot of, some crazy shit. But let's see what be open-minded, adapt, and evolve, and see what Drake did. Use his techniques in your own way, and boom, baby, you'll have bitches flocking, you'll have money coming in. Nobody wants to fucking take the time of day to sit there and really work for themselves and be like, oh shit, oh, fuck that rapper sucks. They might not be your cup of joe, but hey, they're doing something that you might not be doing. Just saying. So that's when it comes to rap versus hip hop, I live in a city where there's rap is starting to come out of the woodworks because I was like, oh, San Ho, we don't have any notable rappers, man. You got LA, you got fucking so many rappers. You got Sacramento, you got so many rappers. You got Vallejo, you got so many rappers. San Francisco, so many rappers. Oakland, so many rappers. San Ho, really, it's a big ass city. And now we're starting to get some, Kung Fu Vampire, Snow the Product, Lazy Boy, right? These other youngsters, I forgot his name. I met him at the studio, two of them. And your boy, right? And I'm like, and it's all Latino rappers, a lot of Mexican rappers. Because San Jose is a very, very, it's, hello, California was Mexico. So you look at that and I see the divide. I'm like, there's a really good hip hop community of underground, like Three Headed Dragon, YDMC, freaking Dopeless, who moved out to SoCal, where I think he's from, which is Santa Cruz area. Not SoCal, SoCal. It's like a city, little town by Santa Cruz, the beach. And different message, different vision, different heart. And they're more into the music. And then these other guys are more into the image, the marketing, the rap aspect of it. The Lazy Boys and you know what? They're both the fucking goddamn same. All it is just music. That psychology thing, that money psychology. It's like at the end of the day, what makes you fucking happy? If you're a hip hop lyricidal, middle fucking protons, croutons, neutrons, the universe is going crazy. The sun and the moon align. A solar eclipse taking over every time. That type of shit, that makes you happy. Do that, possibly make some money off it, but don't shit on the rappers out there that are making money and chilling and fucking making stupid lyrics. And yeah, it's stupid lyrics. They know it's stupid too. I'm not saying it as like, oh, that shit sucks, that's stupid. I'm saying it as like stupid lyrics, like, like stupid lyrics, but that is catchy. That is what sells. That is what kids look up to because it's cool. I mean, these people look the part. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Numbers talk. Bullshit walks. If you come in with the bullshit, if you're fucking talking, you're like, oh, I'm all about hip hop, real rock and roll, man. And you're like, okay, if you are, where's your music then? Can I listen to it? Oh shit, yeah, here. Hey, you got 5 views on here. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like it's like no one fucking listening to you. So shut the fuck up. Change your game plan and go look up to these other fools, even though you don't like them. See what they're doing, and maybe you can get 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 1,000,000 views. Congratulate and just give respect where respect's due. You don't know if half these fools do what they're talking about. You don't know if half these satanic rock bands are actually real. Like, look at Slayer. Slayer, they're nice dudes. And you think the music's crazy and everyone's all scared. Slipknot, everyone's like, they're devil worshippers. And they're just like regular dudes that are like, oh yeah, we wear masks because fuck it. I don't know, we wanted to. Some of them might not be religious. Some of them might be religious. But, it's like everyone's, oh God. So, I've learned that. And I think that's why you guys are watching more, subscribers going up more engagement, because I've let go. I've let go of the anger. I still have a lot of anger, but I let go of the, oh, F that, that's not real rock. That's not real rap. Who am I to say? Nobody. So shut the fuck up. To myself. I say that to myself. I'm like, whoa, that's easy, man. It's like, don't let your ego get in the way and be like, I know real music. I am the best. Because once you think that, you ain't shit. And every day is something to learn. Every day is something new. So you gotta evolve. You gotta adapt. You gotta adapt, kid. Right? And business mentors, man. Like I said, I've been the employee, okay? And when I was like 19, 20, I was like, oh well, I gotta get a job to have money to buy things. I gotta buy things, right? That's what we do as a society, is we buy things. But in my heart, in my gut, in my mind, everything, I was like, I want to create music though. I want to be a creator. I don't want to be a consumer. I want to be a creator, not a consumer. But see, going out there and consuming and buying stuff is fun. Not anymore. I fucking don't care for it. And what did I buy? Bunch of little stupid shit that I never fucking liked anyways or used, really. Like, look at this. You see this? Oh, Demise is a consumer. Motherfucker, I bought this once. I wear it every fucking day. I wear it every day. I'm like, oh, same one. It's gonna last a long time. This sweater I've had for like 3 years. You know? So, unknowingly, the producer I'm going to, conversation strikes up, and, I'm like, $60 an hour is what he charges. I'm like, damn, this guy's making $60 an hour, and like, imagine that as a job. Let's do the math. If he's there for 8 hours, whatever. I don't want to get into his business, or not his business. I don't want to get into his personal business, but I want to learn about his business. So I'm like, wow, because it was $50. Now it's $60 an hour. His rates went $10 up, and I'm like, he could say and lie to someone and say, oh, I got a job, I make $60 an hour, and people would be like, what do you do? Oh, I'm an electronic engineer. I'm a sound engineer. But really, he's a business owner that records musicians. You gotta pay rent for that. Gotta pay an employee or two. Gotta do that. But when you factor in as much as he may potentially make, if it's $60 an hour, 8 hours a day, works when he wants to work, right? And you do it for the whole month, it's probably a lot of money. So the take-home pay is, if you're a CEO, maybe most likely you get paid less. You want to pay everyone else, put money back in the business, and take a little bit at the end. And then at the end of your, like, say you meet all your goals and all that, then you can say, you know what? My company's worth $1.5 million. I think it's about time that I could take home at least $5,000 today. It's crazy. A lot of these books and audiobooks that I listen to and books that I've read, a lot of people, the guy that started Uber, he was broke multiple times, and he had to take loan upon loan upon loan. He took like a $300,000 loan from some Korean family that was like, yeah, we're giving you this $300,000 loan, and we want interest on it. So basically, like, pay us back $400,000, and if you fail, then we'll take you to court. We're gonna get our money back. You're gonna get sued. All this other shit. He's been sued, and now look, Uber. He's multi-billion-dollar business. He's a multi-billionaire, so it's risk, a lot of risk. But so I've been talking to him, and I found out that he's got properties, rental properties. I'm like, good. That's amazing. I've been looking into that. I've never met anyone who had rental properties, and no one in my family, nobody in my family ever told me about real estate. No one in my family, I mean, having rental properties. No one in my family's ever, besides my cousin now, but about business, like like real brick and mortar business. Like a storefront, a store, a fucking having a location. So I'm learning from the producer. I'm learning from this liquor store I used to go to. I used to get hammered there and chill out in front and be like, hey. And then the liquor store owner probably was like, hey, you guys can stay because I know you guys are going to keep buying drinks, putting more money in our register. But he told me that his take-home pay is up in the, 5 digits every month, which is good. And yearly 7 digits. But there's a lot of costs, a lot of, but at the same time, they get to truly be operate the business themselves. And another mentor of mine, uh, unknowingly, like these, I didn't know, I didn't set out to look for these people. It's just like you meet anybody at a fucking Starbucks or some shit. You meet someone and they're, hey, you make music too? Cool, you're in a band? All right, cool. Same with these. Oh, you record music? Hey, how much you charge? You meet, and then come to find out, oh, he has rental property too. Oh, he's an entrepreneur, the liquor store owner guy. I've known him before, ran into him again. Things don't necessarily happen for a reason. Things just happen. That's what the billionaires say. They say, luck. You can call it luck. But I don't think luck, this is what they're saying. These multi-billionaires, the freaking Steve Jobs, the Bill Gates of the world, the Warren Buffetts of the world, Mark Cubans. Like, yeah, you could say it's luck, whatever. But it is luck staying up 24/7 working on that same business for fucking years and getting turned down and going into debt. That wasn't luck. It was just I knew what I wanted to do and I just kept going after it. So, it's less faith based, but it's more of like believing in yourself and less external sources like, oh, I got lucky and God gave me. That's not what successful people say. The billionaires and millionaires, I've watched this shit all day. I've read these books and they say, I knew what I wanted. I went after it and I totally put full responsibility on myself to generate, income. What the goal was not to be a billionaire. The goal was not to be a millionaire or $100,000. The goal was to create something to solve a problem. The producer in our city, he's solving a problem. Hey, you guys want quality music? There's a problem out there. A lot of people don't have enough money to build a studio at their house, so therefore I have it for you. $60 an hour, you come through, I give you quality work, and it's quick, easy, boom. That's a problem solved. People go and they give them money. The liquor store. It is what it is. Maybe it's not a problem solved, but people need water, food, beer, chips, snacks, checks deposited, cigarettes. Community problem solved. And the other mentor as well that I basically, is he just operates a business. Told me straight up, employees are very expensive, rent is very expensive, but that none of that. I also asked. I said, "What do you miss about the 9 to 5? What do you miss about having a normal job? Do you miss that?" He said, "Yeah, I miss having money and time off." And I looked and I was like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "Yeah, because when you have a 9 to 5 job, you work, you get off, whatever, and you have money. You don't have to invest back into the job, just your time." And then he said, with the business, he doesn't have time or money. He's always on the business, but he walks around there with this utter joy and giddiness all the time, and I'm just like, there's something there that I like. I want a piece of that life. And people might say, "Oh, what the fuck, weirdo did it?" It's like, no, that's how we are since kids. You see someone skateboarding on a video, you're like, I want something like that. I want to do that. Pick up a skateboard. You see someone playing drums. Hey, I skateboard because I saw that video, but that looks cool too. I'll skate to the drum store. Start skating to the drum store, and you start drumming, and you skate back. You're like, I'm a skater drummer. Then you hear someone rapping, and you're like, hey, I want to do that too. Bring your drum set, have people rap to your drums, and then you have someone, hey, can you play that drum beat? Yeah, and then you start rapping. So you're a skater, rapper, drummer. And it keeps going on. So that's what I'm doing with these mentors. I'm like, hey, these are all business owners. Hey, this person is an owner of music business, making $60 an hour. I want a piece of that. In my mind, I want a piece of that. No, I don't want to be the next him. No, I don't want his same exact setup. No, I don't want to record artists all the time to make my income. But I want the music business aspect of it. I want to generate $60 an hour somehow with music, and he's doing that by recording artists. But I can do something completely different. I could record my own stuff and drum tracks and say, hey, boom, if you want to buy this drum track, if you have a guitar thing that you want to play to it, you can buy this drum track fully laid out. Boom, $300. Someone buys it from another country, and they have a whole song because they couldn't find a drummer. That's the liquor store owner. No type of I wouldn't want to do that, but I want a piece of his mind. I want a piece of what, taking home every month. A lot of money. What is that? I could pick his brain and pick his business apart and say, he buys beer, buys water, buys snacks, buys all this shit in huge quantities at low price and resells it at a higher price. That's all it is. I could do the same. Not with that, maybe with like music as well. Sure, buy a bunch with the Demise logo at a cheap price. I'm not a fashion guy. I don't like fashion. But I'm just saying that what he does, don't say, oh, it's the liquor store. Oh, that's his, No, what he really is good at is buying a bunch of stuff at a low cost, reselling it at a higher cost. Oh, the rental properties too. It's like, oh shit. The other guy, pick his brain. No, I don't want to operate the type of business this guy does, and I don't want to have a big warehouse like this other mentor does. But I want a piece of his brain. I want a piece of that when he walks around, and he could leave early. Tell the employees, because he has trust for them. They've been working there a long time. Can you close the shop for me tonight? You know what to do. You know the code for the thing. I need to, I want to go home and write a song. Oh, we're taking off for a couple days, so the next 2 days we're not going to be here, but you guys come in. This employee's going to open and close for us, and I want a piece of that. So what I'm basically saying is, for these mentors, what I'm doing is I'm seeing it as a holistic view, seeing what they do, but I'm taking the one little piece that I'd like in what I want to adopt in my life. The music aspect of the producer that's making $60 an hour. The music aspect of it. Every day's music, $60 an hour. The liquor store owner of buying a whole bunch of quantity of stuff, snacks, waters, Gatorades, beer. That's what he buys. I could buy a bunch of quantities of stuff for music and resell it higher. And the third mentor, business owner, warehouse, walking around, happy, excited, inventive ideas. You know what I mean? That's it, guys. So, like I was saying, rap versus hip hop. This video is almost over. It's been about an hour. But rap versus hip hop, there's a major difference. You know, rap, commercialized, money, not the best lyrics sometimes. Imagery, money, cars, hoes, yachts, all that stuff. Rap, nothing against it. It's good. Not the best image, not the best culture, not really a culture. Hip hop, positive. You know, nothing from nothing to something. Old school break beats, right? Culture, graffiti, artwork, breakdancing. That's hip hop. There's a fine line between the two, hip hop and rap. And a lot of hip hop heads hate on rappers. Who gives a fuck? Do you. Make money doing you. You know what I mean? Money psychology. Millionaire success habits. Okay? When I'm here to explain these videos and talk, I'm speaking from my heart, speaking from passion, because I want to help everybody that I can, because I've been through a bunch of shit, wasting money, spending it on stuff, having 9-to-5 jobs that I hated, didn't like it, but I was like, I gotta buy things, right? Is that what we do as society? No, I was completely wrong. What I should have done was, if I could, right? Like they always say, if I can go back, I would have been like, fucking focus on music. Fuck that shit. Work 3 days a week and keep pumping out songs and classic hits and making beats and setting up your music every day. And in hindsight, I have actually been doing that, but just not to the best quality music. But hey, I put out an album, I put out music videos, I put out beats. So I'm like, could I have went harder? Yes. But am I proud of what I had done so far? Yes. Should I go harder now? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Keep fucking going, Demise. Keep going. Keep reading. Keep building better habits and replacing old habits. Like the book says. Smoking. Boom. Quit that one. What did I pick up? Oh, instead of grabbing a smoke, go out there and go make a beat. Good habit. Want to know why? That smoking, you'll never get that money back, and your health is brought down more. Instead of smoking, go and make a beat. Oh shit, someone wants to buy that for $200. There you go. Habits. Change your habits. Starbucks. Oh shit, I need my daily latte or daily frappuccino. That's $4.50. Change that bad habit to, oh shit, no, I'm not gonna go buy that. I actually have $4.50 right now. I'm gonna go fucking stash that shit in the savings jar. And at the end of the year, you'll end up having a couple thousand, not a couple thousand, 1,000 something that you'll say, hey, this was all money I would have spent on Starbucks, cigarettes. And yeah, to the mentors, you know, it's not about being that, oh, I am you, because you're teaching me things. No, just say, hey, ask questions. Ask. Take notes. Let them know you're taking notes. Because they're excited. They're like, hell yeah. Because it's like they're talking to themselves. Like when I talk to you guys, for some weird, strange way, it's like I'm reflecting back on my young self. And I was like, if I could talk to my young self and take notes, and I'd be like, oh shit, oh fuck, I don't need to be stuck at that stupid job that I hate. I just need to work a couple days and invest my money this way and save this much and stop buying beer at the bar and just fucking buy a 6-pack and chill at home, and I'll save so much more money. That's why I'm doing this, to help you guys. Cheers, man. Alright guys, Demise Music and Entertainment, out this. Stay money psychology, guys. Remember, $1,000,000. If I gave you $1,000,000 right now, like, hey, you watching, here's $1,000,000 that's going to solve all your problems. It's not. You'll end up, most likely, being more broke because you would probably buy shit that you don't think about the reoccurring costs. The golden rule: if you can't turn $1 into $2, you can't turn $1,000,000 into $5,000,000. If you can't turn $5 into $10, you can't turn $5,000,000,000 into $10,000,000,000. Start small. Take a penny, go out there, turn that into a dime. Okay? Turn $1 into $10. Okay? I practiced these little things. I was at the fucking the softball games, and I'm like, hey, I need to fucking stay sharp, man. Let me go to the store. Let me buy. I ain't doing shit right now. I'm not working. I'm not making music right now. Let me go outside and let me turn this $20 into fucking $100. $20 on Gatorades and chips. Go out there and mark up the price, and people are like, hey, we're hungry, we need a snack, man. Hey, the Gatorades are $2 fucking dollars. These chips are $1. Little things like that, and people will go, that's so small money. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll give you $1,000,000 right now. You'll fucking be broke by the end of the year and in more debt. Hate to break it to you. Sorry if I hurt your feelings, but maybe that's why people don't have that much money, because they don't know what to do with it. It's not easy. If it was easy to have $1,000,000, everybody would. It's not. But there are daily habits to take to get there, I believe. Just like the book says, and just like all these other successful people say, they say if you can't turn $1 into $2, if you can't turn $5 into $20, without a job, without a safety security thing, if you can't do that, if you can't hustle, $1,000,000 not going to save you. It's going to make you more broke. Money psychology. Study it. Go watch Leo's video, actualized.org. Go on YouTube. Subscribe to We Take Action. Subscribe to Leo. And go look at that video. Money psychology. I'm going to play a little piece of it right now, actually. Money psychology. Let's listen to this.
We're Rhett and Link. We wanted to show you how we create.
Real quick, and I gotta go. It's already been an hour.
Now we know that having a great hung up on the other game. Hey, this is Leo for actual. All my childhood and basically through my teens until I became an adult, the situation in my family with money, that money problems are not economic problems. They are not business problems. They are first and foremost psychological problems. This is very difficult for many people to wrap their mind around, because when you have financial problems and you're struggling with money in whatever way, there's a lot of different ways in which you could struggle with money. You have too little of it, or you're spending too much of it, or you're hoarding it, or some other problem that you have with money. This is not fixed just by getting an infusion of cash. People think like, oh, well, if I just had more cash, however I could get more cash, that would solve everything. Actually, it's very counterintuitive. Because your problems are psychological. They're in here. They're not.
So that's why I was saying, if I give you $1,000,000 and you don't know what to do with that, if you never even were able to save $1,000, unfortunately, you might go broke and be in more debt. Because it's simple. It's simple. You have to not splurge. You have to hold on to that $1,000,000 that I give you and say, whoa, I'm not going to fucking spend a single dime until I read at least one book. And nobody wants to fucking read, right? Successful people, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, all those dudes read. Amazon started by selling books. It's not cool, it's not sexy, but you know what it is? It's going to fucking make you realize shit. So, be careful, guys. I give you $1 million. Don't go spending it. Go watch Leo's video. Alright, guys.